the hold up with me putting my pulley on, I've got someone probably getting me one, is to fasten it, right, on the engine. I need 1.5 inch shaft. Anyway, I was looking round my stuff and I found in that box over there that Alan brought me a long while ago, I found that, and it looked about right size. So now it's not going to be very permanent this, but it hasn't got to do a lot, has it? You know, it's only a fun thing we're doing. So anyway, what I thought I can probably do, there's a one of them drills, and it's got a clamp on there, and I've put this on. I've just briefly put it on, and I thought, well, I can maybe, it needs mounting like that, you see, and I thought, well, if I get some little brackets, 3 screws, and probably make it adjustable, and then just put that in the middle and weld them on there, you see, something like that. And it's just the brackets. I was looking around the brackets. Anyway, yesterday, my young friend came. He came last week, sorry. He came to visit last week and looked at the engine. And I showed him my plate that I etched, right? And he said, oh, could you do me one? Now he's a young lad, but he's got a classic car, Muggy 1000, you know, Morris Minor. So I sent for some letters, small letters, and I managed to etch him a plate with the letters raised that says Morris Minor, you see. So anyway, he came yesterday to fetch it. So that's fine. So he said, oh, can we get the engine a run again? Because he liked things like that. So I said, of course I can. So I went in the shed and run the engine, and it was running. I said, oh, I'll show you the alternator on it. Anyway, put the alternator on, and it ran fine and that. And I said, do you want to see me how it works with them lights? Because he was watching my video, you see. Remember what I did. Anyway, I didn't stop the engine. And I know very well, and not to disconnect an alternator when it's running. You can run it and connect it to a battery, but you mustn't take the battery off. Anyway, it's done the diodes in. And I thought, well, I'll just have a look and see if I could repair it just for a video and that. Anyway, it was on the floor down there, and I suddenly thought, just a minute, I want a shaft and bearings, don't I, for my wood lathe. I'm only doing small things. Now, I'm going to put a tiny bit of video in. That's one of the biggest things I've made, you see. So I'll put a tiny bit of video in, what I did before. And I'm only going to be doing a similar sort of thing again. And I won't be using that other one again for anything. And I made that little faceplate. That's what I did just about everything on. And it's made, right? So because that other shaft, it's got worn again, and it wasn't firm enough. That was the problem. Also, we'll go in the shed in a minute and I'll show you, because this course is mounted, isn't it? So all I've got to do is make a frame for it. So if I can zoom on this shaft over there rather than lift you off and make you feel sick, it's just behind that. Right, it's got that little bit of wood on, you see. Well, that little faceplate here just slides on there and fastens on. And it's got to be quite firm, so if I cut that shaft off there, cut the end off that shaft and weld it onto there, on the end of this shaft, there, weld it onto that, well, we've got a little faceplate. And as I said, I've got the mount for that, haven't I, on that bit of box section. So all I have to do is, as I say, cut that off. But the big stumbling block, well, today, is I had these brackets. I'm about to try them. I've got those. I've been looking round for some small brackets, right? I've got 3 screws. I've got those, which I got, you see. So 3 of those, 'cause it's only small and light. I mean, it doesn't even matter if it falls off, you know. The engine doesn't fly round, it does it very fast. And it's got to drive it just fast enough to do a bit of slow wood turn. Because remember, I haven't got any proper, you know, old chisels I've used. I only do a bit of scraping, don't I? But I had some good results before. Anyway, I haven't got any wood at the minute, so it's an ongoing project. But that's what we're going to see if we can do, I think. So what I have to do is, as I say, I'll have to go outside and cut those off and that. But it's my disaster with I can get another one, you see, can't I? And you've seen it anyway, you know, we've done that now, so we're on to the next project. Anyway, I'll see if I can get some of this done and then show you a bit more. Well, it sort of kept me entertained all afternoon. Oh. Anyway, I got it on after a fashion look. There you are. So we'll see if the engine will run and see if I can do it. I've got it. I think I've got enough space to spin it. It's not 100%, but it's these belts normally. Oh, it's got petrol there, so it might start. I'll get it to go and see. It's not the truest thing you've seen, but belt might stop on it. We'll see. I was doing this earlier, trying something, had it running, and then it's a warmish day. It didn't need to choke then, but anyway, it's running now. So, as you can see, not the truest thing you've ever seen, but I think I'll put the engine. I think it's in a bit. Good long to do that. We've got a bit too much fuel on it. Probably. Yeah. Need to turn down a bit. Anyway, we'll see. As I say, it's only for a bit of fun, isn't it? It's not going to do very much, you know. It really isn't. It's, I think the belt will stop on and there's no pressure against it. And like I said all along, you know, we're only playing, are we? When I get I'm supposed to be getting a proper pulley anyway. From someone that I know's got one. Not one of those, but a proper one. So when I get that, I might be able to make a mounting for it on the end or something like that, and then it'll run a lot through, you see. So, anyway, past the afternoon, and it still works. So yeah, just a little short video again. I haven't done one with the engine for, so we had it running yesterday and last week when a new mate was here, but we haven't shown you the engine for quite a while, have we? Anyway, we'll see what happens.